Hey guys, Never Stop Dudley here today, and Legends have released information on the new Legends Limited Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan Blue Trunks and Vegeta abilities. So we know that they showed a preview of the banner that's coming out. It's a pretty good banner. We're getting obviously the new Trunks and Vegeta. They're yellow tag type, so they go yellow and yellow reverse. They have a range type unit. They have all the tags you expect them to have, and honestly I'm excited to get right into this. This is my first time taking a look at them. So with their Z ability, okay, plus 30% to future Vegeta clan or hybrid Saiyan blast attack and defense, and plus 50% to Vegeta clan, so they're buffing up Vegeta clan more. Interesting. So a lot of people are gonna be upset with this. I'm not too fussed, but a lot of people wanted them to buff God Ki as well, because God Ki haven't got, I believe, any buffs whatsoever from this Legends Fest. Like, I think it's a Master might buff them in some way, but I'm a bit skeptical to see what he actually buffs now, because if they're going the non-God Ki route, maybe he goes future powerful opponent, that sort of stuff. I'm not too sure, but it'll be interesting to see. But honestly, these are all good tags in my opinion for them to buff, because future Vegeta clan and hybrid Saiyans all need a pretty good yellow unit. They do have the future Gohan, who's a great yellow unit for future hybrid Saiyans and everything, but I feel like considering he's a very old unit, they needed something new just to spice it up, and I think this will be great for them. So honestly, a nice Z ability if you ask me. So with their strike arts, it's a slice strike arts. I think this is for Trunks, I believe, because it shows him using it. So -5 to own special move arts cost for 15 timer counts on hit. So you get a combo going. If they have card draw speed, who knows what they have at the moment, but if they have card draw speed, you get like 6 strikes. That's like 30 less you have to use with your key for your special move arts. Like, and for 15 timer counts, that's a pretty long time. That's enough to get a pretty long combo into it. So that's actually pretty good for him. His blast, okay, he's one of those anti-blast armor units that does 180% more damage to people with blast armor. Honestly, that's gonna be huge. The amount of units that have blast armor at the moment, I'm trying to think the amount of purple units. I think the Dragon Ball superhero Piccolo, he has blast armor on a few of his moves. He'd get absolutely married. Like, honestly, he's gonna be off boost as well when these are returned. He's not gonna be anywhere near the top anymore. Like, a lot of purple units are gonna be in danger. A lot of red units, when actually I'm not sure whether they have the same ability, but I feel like it will be Vegeta has this around, which makes it pretty powerful against red units as well. Let's just continue with Trunks for now. It shows his green as well. So his green, he draws a special move art card next. He restores enough ki to be able to use that. This activates twice though, so activating twice is actually pretty good. Restores own ki by 50 plus 30% to damage inflicted for 10 timer counts. Very good. Cancels own attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions. Pretty decent. Applies the following effects to self based on own remaining health. Okay, so if the health is between 50% and 30%, restores health by 10% and restores vanish by 50%. Okay, and if it's less than 30%, restores health by 50% and restores vanish gorge by 70%. That's actually pretty huge. 50% isn't that big, but 70% when you're below 30% is actually pretty huge. In a lot of cases, you won't really see yourself using this one too often, because let's say you are below 30%, you use this, you are most likely going to be over 30% again and be into the threshold where you're between 50 and 30%, but that's pretty big. I feel like they could have maybe done it so that if it's between 100% and 50%, you get like 30% more vanish restored at least, but it's not that big considering how good this green card is. Like, that is a very good green card in my opinion, so that's pretty good for him. I think the blue card will be next. Yep. Okay, deals massive impact damage, blast armor of course, draws a blast art card next, so you have a card to use, plus 40% to special move damage inflicted for 3 timer counts, so it's even stronger. Applies attribute upgrade, minus 40% to enemy sustained damage cut. So this is pretty much going to be doing 80% more damage just with these two on top of the damage they'll deal already, and it nullifies endurance. Okay, does it switch on to, no, it goes on to Trunks' ability. So the fighting effects occur when battle starts or when this character enters the battlefield via tag switch. So plus 90% to damage inflicted, very nice amount, plus 30% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts. So most likely when he's entered, he's doing 120% damage, which is insane. Reduces damage received by 60%, that's really good. -5 to own blast cards, like just in general. Plus 50% to blast damage inflicted by allied tag creatures, so he gives a support. And plus 50% to strike damage inflicted by allied tag Vegeta clan. So if you are Future and Vegeta clan, you're getting plus 50% to both your blast and strike damage. Like, this is pure as well. It doesn't say base blast or base strike. This is just pure, which is actually really good in this position. Like, giving support and being a unit who will be just absolutely devastating, like, this is actually really good. They're looking really good, and we've only taken a look at Trunks at the moment. Okay, I think that changed. Yep. Applies the fighting effects to self once 20 counts have elapsed from battle start or after entering the battlefield via tag switch. So he restores health by 10%, plus 70% to damage inflicted, reduces damage received by 10%, and -5 to arch cost. Wow, they are looking stupidly good now. Like, if you are someone who is a main user of Future, Hybrid Saiyan, or Vegeta clan, or you just really want a very powerful yellow unit that you can whack on a leader slot and everything, they are the unit to get at the moment. Like, this is fantastic, and we're only halfway through everything. I feel like Vegeta will be pretty similar, but there'll probably be tweaks here and there for him, but Trunks is looking pretty darn good. I feel like we're moving on to the second. This is still part of the first ability. Like, we're on to the second unique now. Okay, so he cover changes blasts and is comboable with the special move. Applies the fighting effects to self when this character uses a blast art. So he restores ki per blast arts he uses. Nullifies enemies' special actions that activate when cover changing for 2 timer counts, activates once, but this makes it so that it activates every time he comes into the battlefield during a switch or when he's swapped out. Okay, it took me a second to register what that meant. So when character switch or a tag switch is performed, so every time he's coming into the battlefield or being tagged in, his first blast darts will make it so that you don't have to worry about any cover changes. So let's say they have a ton of blast cover change units on the team, your first blast you don't have to worry about. You can get that in and it'll make it so that you get a guaranteed combo with the blast. Pretty nice. Would have liked it to maybe activate twice just to make it so that you can secure a few hits in straight away with your very powerful blast. Like, these two are going to do a ton of blast damage, so maybe being once is pretty good, but it would be nice to have a bit more with that, and maybe a bit more time considering it's only once, but it's still going to be huge. Okay, I think we're moving on to the rest of unique 2, because why not have pages worth of uniques. So the fighting effects occur upon landing a blast art. So in addition to being able to have that special cover change notification with the blast, they draw blast arts next. It happens twice. Activation count resets, similar to what I said. If they swap out or tag switch, it'll reset. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade, plus 30 to all. Wow, for 3 timer counts, every arts card that your opponent has will have a plus 30 on it. That's very annoying. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade minus 80% to health restoration. So many people have this. Like, why is health restoration such a crucial thing to just destroy nowadays? Like, they don't give him a chance. The fighting effects occur if all remaining health is 50% or below after being hit by an enemy's arts attack. Randomly destroy one of your own cards and draw a special arts card next. Activates once, plus 10% to own health restoration for 15 timer counts. Won't really matter if you're going up against Vegeta and Trunks itself or any other unit that has a reduction of health restoration. Shortens allies sub count by 5, activates once, and reduces enemy ki by 80. Wow, this is a lot to take in. Like, they are looking ridiculous, like Beast Gohan type of ridiculous at the moment. Okay, I think we'll move on to Vegeta now. No, they're still okay. Yeah, we're moving on to tag switcher to Vegeta, reverses own element factors, restores own health by 10% and ki by 20, plus 10% to damage inflicted for 30 times accounts and randomly destroys 2 enemy cards. So that's what happens when, that's basically Trunks' main ability. He switches into Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and now we're going to move on to Vegeta's attack. So his strike is the same, it's an impact strike this time, so -5 to own special move arts cards. Similar to Trunks, I think he'll have the same blast. Yep, plus 180% to damage inflicted against blast armor. So what I was saying with him doing a ton of damage to red units, like Pan I don't think has any blast armor, so that's kind of annoying because you would have loved to, let's say her blue card had blast armor on it, you would have loved to just absolutely melt through her. Like, she's gonna be off boost as well, so being able to pummel through her, I know I'm gonna enjoy absolutely destroying her because she is the most annoying unit to go up against. Absolutely hate going up against her, so having a unit who will just most likely tear her apart now is fantastic in my opinion. And I feel like this is just gonna be a game changer against purple and reds. Any unit that has blast armor and those typing are gonna struggle against this unit. The green card restores own ki by 40. Okay, I think, did Trunks get okay, I'm at 757. He draws a special move art card next. Trunks gets that, but Vegeta does not get that. Okay, so it's only Trunks that gets a special move. He draws a blast art card next, so he's gonna be comboing for a long time with blast and everything. Restores 40 ki instead of Trunks getting 50. Plus 10% to damage inflicted for 30 time accounts. Okay, it's all pretty similar. Okay, instead of wait, I just want to check again. So he restores vanish, whereas Vegeta destroys your enemy's cards. I feel like Trunks is the better green card for sure, but this is still very annoying. Destroying one card and then destroying 2 cards, like, that is very annoying, just disrupting them. It doesn't really make too much of a difference in the grand theme of it, but it depends how much green cards you're using. Let's say you're below 30%, you use one, you're still below 30%, you use another one. That's your whole enemy's handgun. You still keep on comboing, you get another one in between the 50% and 30% now, and you destroy another. It is gonna hinder your opponents, but in most situations you're most likely gonna destroy the 2 cards and they'll draw it again. So it's not too efficient, it's more for everything else if you ask me. But you do have a chance of getting rid of maybe their green card they had in their hand, their blue card, the ultimate, if they drew it and you got a green card from it. So it is decent. I just think Trunks is way better in terms of the green card. Okay, the blue card for him, blast armor, draws a blast arts card next, plus 40% to special move damage inflicted for 3 time accounts, minus 40% to enemy sustained damage card, and nullifies the duel. So at the moment I'm liking Trunks a bit better in terms of the kit. Vegeta isn't too far off, it's pretty similar, but Trunks is a bit better in my opinion, just from the strike, blast, green and blue. So Vegeta's first unique ability. So the following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield via tag switch. So plus 90% to damage inflicted, reduces damage received by 60%, increases card draw speed. That's what I wanted to see. It is interesting how they make it so that only one of the 2 units out of the tag units are getting card draw speed. It makes it so that in some cases you will most likely want to use the unit with the card draw speed because he has the card draw speed, and that just makes it much better for you to be able to combo for longer, get that damage in. Minus 10 to own blast arts as well. I think Trunks had it so that it was minus 5. Okay, that's better for Vegeta then. Plus 50% to blast damage for future, and okay, so he does the blast and strike damage support for future and Vegeta Clan similarly to Trunks. That's still pretty good that it sticks to that. Okay, next part of his unique ability. So applies the fighting effects to self every time this character uses an arts card. So restores ki by 5, plus 10% to damage inflicted for 5 time accounts, and plus 10% to damage inflicted for 30 time accounts. So for the long term, he could get quite a lot. And then for 5 time accounts, let's say you get you get 3 cards in during the 5 time accounts, he's gonna be doing like 60% damage in that 5 time accounts, more than what he's doing. Like he could go way over 200% in the grand total of it. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Applies the fighting effects to self after enemy attack is over, plus 10% the damage inflicted for 30 time accounts, similar to just using the art card himself, and restores health by 10% 4 times. Okay, they are making Vegeta look pretty good now. I am liking his abilities. His first unique is pretty good. I think there's nothing else with that. Until unique 2, he cover changes for strikes, so you got a blast cover change unit and a strike. It is really good. I think having units that, well, tag units that change their cover changes, it makes the opponent think, okay, I need to use certain cards at certain times, and it makes it flow in a certain way where you can kind of dictate what they're gonna do and like avoid it, make it so that it's in your favor, and just make it so that you have priority. Applies the following effects to self when this character uses a blast art. So similar to Trunks, he nullifies enemies cover changes for 2 time accounts, activates once, and then it resets upon switching and tag switching. Plus 10% to damage inflicted for 30 time accounts. Like this has just been added everywhere. I think in every single unique ability, every part of it, he's got like a plus 10% to damage inflicted for 30 time accounts. During those 30 time accounts that have been all buffed, and that he could get so much damage, and it's actually ridiculous. Okay, the rest of the unique 2, the following effects occur upon landing a blast art. It reduces enemy ki by 30, very annoying, plus 30% to all arts costs, similar to Trunks. For 3 time accounts, I don't know whether it'll be too crazy, but depending, I think it will stack so that you can have it so that their art costs are very high. Similar to Trunks, he has the minus 8% to health restoration. Health restoration. I was combining the words together, I don't know why. The following effects occur if own remaining health is 50% or below after being hit by an enemy's art card. So randomly destroys one of your cards and draws a special art card next, plus 10% to own health restoration, and shortens ally sub count by 5 and reduces enemy ki by 8. I think that's exactly the same as Trunks, so nothing new there, but they are both looking very good. Let's see Vegeta's main ability. So he'll go into Trunks. Reverses the element factors, restores own health by 10%, add ki by 20, and draws a blast art, and restores own vanishing goals by 10%, 70%. Okay, that right there, I think made it so that he is actually, where is Trunks's? So Trunks has it so that they kind of have the opposite of what each other's green card does. So Trunks has it so that Vegeta's green card, when it's below 30%, destroys 2 cards, and then Vegeta has it so that it's similar to Trunks's one. When it's below 30% health, he restores vanishing goes by 70%. So they're pretty much just the same, just have the kits slightly in different areas and have the same thing in reality, which is kind of interesting how they try to like hide that. They just gave them pretty much the same thing, but yeah, they are looking very good. Their legendary finish actually might be my favorite. Like they are really good. If we take a look at their future, well, the teams they can buff with their Z ability, Future, Vegeta Clan, and Hybrid Saiyans, like as I said, Future did need a new yellow. This Super Saiyan Gohan, the Future one, is their best yellow by far. They've got a few decent free-to-play ones, the Super Saiyan Trunks, the Perfect Form Sal, and that's about it. You aren't using any of the yellow, so to be honest, you just use Future Gohan. So having the Trunks and Vegeta now will make it so that you have a very, very good unit. They are definitely going to be a better option than Super Saiyan Gohan. You most likely will want to run them together on like a yellow blue set with the new Zamasu and everything, because that will be a pretty dangerous combo right there. Vegeta Clan, they could use any buffs right now. Like if we take a look at Vegeta Clan's yellows, Evolution Vegeta, you don't care about this dude. Angel Vegeta, you got the Super Saiyan Trunks, the free to play one as well, but really they needed this. Like, even their blue, I'd say Majin Vegeta is probably the best if you have him as Zenkai 7 fully soul boosted. Like, he's the best blue. Then the Sword of Hope Trunks for the other option if you don't have him Zenkai. The purple Tag Goku and Vegeta. The green most likely will go to the LF Future Trunks. He's actually pretty good, and now that Future's getting buffs, he will be in a much better position. You can use this Zenkai Vegeta as well. Red, do they even have a red? I think LF Grade 8 Vegeta needs his Zenkai. I really, not his Zenkai. To be honest, a Zenkai or a platinum that will make it so that he is good at the moment will be fantastic, because you can make it so that you have a very viable Vegeta clan team. So you'd have them, Majin Vegeta, Sword of Hope Trunks, you'd have the new Vegeta Trunks, most likely the Tag Goku Vegeta. But if this guy gets a Zenkai, you will 100% want to use him. If you put the new Tag 4s on the leader slot, they're most likely the best green to use, if you ask me, because they do have the Vegeta clan tag as well, so it will be good. I feel like Vegeta clan needs a massive overhaul. Next year needs to be there, yeah, and I'm hoping that the Tag Vegeta Trunks make it so that they are the first step in making Vegeta clan very good again. And Hybrid Saiyan, I think, are clear. Yellow blue setup with Vegeta and Trunks, Future Gohan, Beast Gohan, like that is incredible. And then you have the Revival Gohan, who is very good. You have Pan and Nuisance, the Future Trunks. I think, yeah, they really just have a really good team, and then having another yellow just to add to that team is very good. I feel like the main trio you'd use is the Future Gohan, Beast Gohan, and Pan. You might want to use the Revival Gohan and then have a few buffs alongside the team, but I feel like you will want to capitalize using Beast Gohan, Vegeta Trunks, Pan, and Future Gohan. So honestly, these three teams are looking better. Future definitely is the more worked on tag at the moment, with this Rose, the LF Rose getting a Zenkai recently, the LF Corrupt Merge Zamasu getting his unique equipment, which is painful to get and it's not too good, but it's still a very good equip for him that brings him back. And yeah, things are looking good. They are looking really good. If you play everything right with how they are, they will dominate the game. I feel like people are very underestimating, or even you could be thinking these units are fantastic. I would say that's an understatement. They look really good, depending on what their stats look like and everything, and some of their in-game reveals of a few things they add, like the strike and blast they hold. They can be incredible. Potential new #1 unit in my opinion. So let me know in the comment section below how excited you are for these. Are you gonna summon on the banner, or are you gonna save up for the potential most likely ultra we're getting as part 3? And other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. Obviously more in the video, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.